When the Russian military invaded Ukraine and pro-Ukraine hacktivists looked to take down the military website of the aggressor, they received an unexpected response, a generic message about a teapot. But this isn't your ordinary teapot. It is an April Fool's joke that lets would-be hackers know that their efforts have been seen and blocked. Knowing that retaliation may come in the form of cyberattacks, the Russian government was one step ahead. They had already put measures in place to geofence their key websites and make it impossible for anyone outside Russia to access them. Answering the call to action, Ukrainian entrepreneur Mikhailo Fedorov encouraged volunteers to join the IT Army of Ukraine in a Telegram channel, with tasks such as espionage operations, as well as protecting the country's critical infrastructure such as power plants and water treatment facilities. And while well-intentioned hacktivist groups such as Anonymous are reported to have taken some Russian websites and servers offline, the task of crowdsourcing a cyber defense to protect vital assets is a complicated one that raises questions of trust. It's a tech-minded protest of sorts, but with the missiles and artillery continuing to rain down on civilian centers, some are feeling the limits of cyber do-gooders. One cybersecurity professional in Ukraine put it bluntly, saying that it's too early to celebrate IT Army successes and that the war must be won first. However, other Ukrainians are focused on documenting the consequences of the war for possible future prosecution. Dmytro Zolotukhin, a former deputy minister for information policy, is involved in a campaign to fight disinformation and use open-source investigations to document evidence of crimes. This increased pressure on Western governments eventually led to the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court at The Hague initiating an investigation into whether Russia had committed war crimes in Ukraine. So while these cyber protests, such as defacement of websites and distributed denial of service (DDoS) attacks, may not be enough to end the war, they are a reminder that even attempts at small resistance can be a powerful force in the fight for justice.